right, let's go ahead and let's get Lil over to school. We're going to drive her over today. Oh, look at that beautiful sky. It's downright gorgeous today. Let's get going. Good morning. It is Friday, March 6th. Yay, it's Friday. Do you know what that means? It's TGIF night.
Oh, pizza.
Yeah, we'll get some pizza. We'll go to Blockbuster, get a movie. Or we'll all settle around the TV. We'll go ahead and watch the brand new episode of Family Matters. Actually, we have been watching Family Matters. For real. But yes, today is pizza night for dinner. So Papa John's. Can't wait for that. We got a bit to do during the daytime.
Like and subscribe.
You ready to have a fun day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Alright. Let's start by getting Lily over to school. She's not too thrilled, but she's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead. Let's get going. Let's start our day with that. Alright, Lily, you gonna have a good day in school? Maybe go to work today? She's trying to see if her friends are up there. Alright, let's go ahead and let's drop her off. There's the cutest mom.
Yes.
Alright, now that Lily is dropped off at school, let's go over to Dunkin'. Let's get a little something to eat and some coffee and then get on with our day. There we go.
Sounds nice.
So perfect. Alright, let's go into Dunkin' and let's get some breakfast and some coffee. Especially with a beautiful coffee date. She is not flexible this time. No donuts at all. Alright, let's get going. You know, Dunkin' did remove donuts from their name. However, ours decided to take that one step further and actually remove the donuts from the store.
Yeah.
Every now and then I do want like a sugary treat, so let's get going.
Yeah.
Do you know where we're going?
No idea.
Say, oh God, no.
What?
Say it.
What? I can't say it if I don't know.
Oh. Crispy?
No.
Oh. But I do actually have another idea. Let's get going. No donuts and a very long backed up line, which makes me wonder, did also a bunch of employees also call in sick or something? Alright, so with Dunkin' being completely out of donuts and everything else, they also were out of wraps yesterday, so it makes me wonder what else they were going to be out of. I've actually decided on something else. I have an idea. A way to go. You see, Panera makes good scones, but they make crappy coffee. Starbucks makes good drinks, but they make gas station quality food. Sorry, it's just my opinion.
It's true.
So, you take the drink from Starbucks and you mix it with the food from Panera, and you got yourself a winning.
Yes. Pretty much, actually.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. Let's go take care of that. And then later, we will figure out lunch. And for lunch, since we won't have Lil with us, I think we will maybe do like that BBQ chicken place. Because then we don't have to order such a large amount and we can just try it, you know?
Yeah, just a chicken I'll try. I don't want the fries and everything. I'm not a big fry person.
Because it was either that or going down to White Castle. Because I also... Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm giving you a scone for breakfast.
Yes.
You give me White Castle for lunch.
It's a little bit out in Claremont.
please.
Fine.
See? Relationship compromise. There we go. Come here. Alright, so let's go ahead. What should we do first?
Maybe we should get the scones first.
Okay.
I don't want to wait in there and...
Because we're going to take the food home, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Let's go do that. Alright, so here we actually have Seasons 52 being built. And this is Panera Bread, where we're going to go and get the breakfast part of our food. And then Starbucks, where we'll get the coffee portion. And just think, when I was a wee little boy, how much I wanted to be a California Highway Patrol officer after watching Chips. God, that takes me back to my older days.
Yes.
I even had the cool helmet and everything.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so yes, we got our scones and they are just so freaking good. It's unbelievable.
Try these orange scones. Oh my gosh.
Alright guys, let's go ahead. Let's get going over to Starbucks and then home to go ahead and start up on some schoolwork. And then Tiff can go and do whatever she needs to as well. Let's get going. Alright, let's go ahead and now...
Hey, what can I get for you guys?
Alright, so we're gonna get to trying this, but she got me to try something that I have never had before. Banana cream.
Cold foam. Cold brew.
How bad could it be?
It's not bad. Not very banana-y.
No, actually, I'm glad that it's not too banana tasting. You know how you can get like a really high amount, like that Laffy Taffy
matcha
banana?
One had really strong banana taste.
Maybe because the coffee dilutes it in this?
I don't know, but it's not bad.
No, it's really not. Alright, let's go ahead, let's get home, and let's enjoy our scones. Okay, so breakfast is over. It is 9 o'clock, and I am now digging into schoolwork. Alright, so I have a reading case study in fluency to do, and also a quiz. The only downside with the quizzes that I don't like is that there are about usually 8 to 10 questions that are short form paragraph, where you gotta do 1 to 2 paragraphs per question. That is the sucky part, and that's why those quizzes can take like 2 hours. Now, we are going to do something different for lunch. We're not going to go to White Castle. We're not going to go to BBQ chicken. I don't want fried chicken. I don't feel like a burger. What we are going to do is something different. So Tiff's over in Lil's room, so I can tell you. We're actually going to go over to, it's a place called Just Salad. And essentially, it's a really nice salad place, and I've been curious about them for quite a while. More so than anything else. Back when I did my Uber Eats stuff, I did have to go pick up one from there. And though they're not exactly the best organized company, their food looked really good. So I thought to myself, when was the last time you had a salad? Let's try it. So that's what we are going to do. Just salad. But yeah, that won't be until like 11:30, 12-ish. But for now, let's go ahead and get to work. So yeah, purpose. Why this assignment matters. Through this assignment, you'll develop and apply skills in assessing and supporting reading fluency development for a K-12 learner, including English language learners. You'll analyze oral language data and design instruction that responds intentionally to an individual student's literacy needs. So yeah, this is basically what I have to do. I have to do an oral language assessment, And then I have to go ahead and use the textbook that we have to go ahead and create an informal or a formal assessment, analyze the results, the grade level and subject area of developing a lesson plan, and then I have to do a reflection on it. So yeah, that's basically what I have to do. But yeah, so throughout the entire course, I have been basically just doing it off of Lil. And the reason being is because I needed a consistent person that I could do it through the entire course. And a 21-year-old global developmentally delayed who's still struggling to read on her own, but is getting better. It's pretty good. And honestly, it's been quite interesting. Now, does the instructor know that it's my kid? No, because we didn't have to put the last name, only the first name. So that's how I was able to do it. But yeah, right now it is 9:12 and we are going to go ahead and get into this. Then after tonight, then I'm going to do my 2-hour quiz. So that way that I'm good to go. Now, in about a week or so, I'm also going to have to go ahead and do Foundations of Education. And I know you're wondering, why are you doing the Foundations of Education course? Because of the federal Pell Grant program, okay? This is where it can be a little tricky. To be able to do federal Pell Grant, you have to have 6 college credits per period, okay? And it has to align with your actual program goals. As much as I would love to drop Foundations of Education and take, let's just say, no, I don't know anybody in New Jersey. Let's just say college algebra, I can't, because it doesn't align with the education program that I'm doing. So that's why I'm in a bind. And if I don't take Foundations of Education, it basically could make my whole Pell Grant void and then potentially owe back any money for the first course. So that is why I am doing it. Now, does it mean that I'm doing any less work for it? No, absolutely not. In fact, I am still busting my butt and doing everything just like I need to. And the reason being is because it is important to me to be able to accomplish this. Because realistically, I have to wait until 2 o'clock. Darn. Because realistically, I want to go ahead and get something out of it. And not to mention, I want to have a good transcript of Valencia. Not, he took this course, but he didn't need to. So yeah, he got a C-. Yeah, he got a D in it. Because he just didn't apply himself. No, I want to be able to go, okay, yeah. He got an A in it. He did great. Yeah. Foundations of Education, yeah, he did great. He got an A in it. All right, let's see here. I could get around $156,000 line of credit for the business. And call back to reconnect. Yeah, we're not doing that. Now, when it comes to the other thing, when it comes to the fall course, okay? That is when the Associates in Science program is going to take over, and I can start registering at 2 o'clock today. Which means I may have Tiff go up there to get Lil. by herself to the bus stop because it's right around that time frame, or should I go and just do the registration when I get back? I'm sure there's going to be slots for classes. I'm not too worried. Should I be worried? I don't know. I haven't done class registration before like this. Okay? So back when I did Ashford University, they basically just gave you a schedule. It was set in stone, and that's what you did. It's kind of like high school. That's what Ashford was. They gave you a schedule. They said, here you go. This is what you're going to do. Go do it. Just like when you went to high school back in the day. They gave you a class schedule and said, these are your classes. This is the order you're going to do them. There you go. But yeah, that's what I have to get done. I have registration today for fall, and I have this to get done right now. So let's go ahead. Let's get to it. Let's get our work done. And then let's go have White Castle later for lunch. If you know why I went, there you go. Just because the door's open. All right, let's get this work done. No, it just feels weird.
Okay.
For once, now she's sitting on the chair and I'm down on my knees for her.
Okay.
All right, so right now it is 10:52. I am done with my assignment that I needed to. One of them. It's weird. Hello?
Hello, Ryan. It's me, Mari Carmen from Sister Gang. How you doing today?
Oh, good. Can you do me a favor and give me a call back later on? I'm actually in the middle of a couple of projects right now.
Okay, perfect. No problem at all. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for asking.
I know what she wants.
What?
Oh, I just want to set up a time to go ahead and talk with you about your account to make sure that you're satisfied with our bank.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. It is 10:52. You know what? This is nice. You should get your own Tiffany. They are so cute and warm and adorable.
Okay.
And not to mention, they're so loving and they make for the best of wives. Anyway, so at about 11:30 or so, we are going to go get lunch. We're at White Castle.
Ryan, what are you planning on?
You really want to know?
Yes.
It's what I actually talked about earlier on camera.
What?
And I had an idea about doing something different. Okay? Doing...
What's this?
This is just salad.
Oh.
This is the place right here in Winter Garden.
Ooh.
Super close, like over in the village. And honestly, I was thinking we could try this on my last day off before I go back to work instead of White Castle.
Does this actually really have sake in it?
No, that's shake. Sake is S-A-K-E.
Yeah, okay.
That's S-H-A-K-E.
I've never heard of that before. That sounds good.
But yeah, there's a whole bunch of salads that you can do.
Harvest.
Or you can make your own.
Yeah. Oh, that one has my hot honey in it. Ooh. Maple crispy chicken.
See?
Ooh. I think I just found the one I want.
But yeah, I thought we could go over there and get a couple of salads instead of doing the whole White Castle or BBQ chicken. Because honestly, I didn't feel like fried chicken. And
Crispy chicken for blunt. That sounds good too.
And I also didn't feel like a burger after all.
Nah. I probably was just going to get one. And that was, I wasn't planning on
One?
eating there.
How can you eat just one
Because
White Castle
they
burger?
made me sick.
It's like
They made me sick.
It's like this little
Is there anything else eating there at White Castle? I don't think it's...
It's not amazing to you? It's not great? Okay.
No.
But how did these options look to you?
Oh, this looks really good. There's so many.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think she's happy.
That one looks really good too.
So she's looking at the Meze Crunch.
I'm looking at plenty of other ones, but this one looks pretty good.
That's the one she's looking at right now. But yeah, so what we're going to do is at 11:30 or so, we're going to go over there. Because I don't know, A, how long it takes. Or you want to go at 12?
Yeah, 12 o'clock's fine, actually.
Okay, so we'll go at 12.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's have a chill break time. I got one assignment done. All I have is a quiz left to do. And I have until Sunday night to do it, but I'm not going to procrastinate like SpongeBob. Instead, I'm going to try to get it done either tonight or tomorrow night when I get home. That would be my goal. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's have some chill time. She's going to be going through these for quite a bit.
I just see that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, they even have warm bowls.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You got a lot to choose from, my dear.
Yes. Oh.
And you can have any of them you want. Doesn't matter. You can pick your own.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm not going to surprise you with one. I'm just surprising you with the place.
Yeah, I could definitely see her trying more often. Honestly, for some reason, I think Lily would actually probably like this place.
Yeah, Lily does like salads quite a bit.
She does. She loves salads. That's actually the one surprising thing. She loves salad, grilled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We never actually tried this place.
Nope. And that's why I thought, let's try it.
Oh, they have rice bowls too, as well, with like sides you can get. Interesting.
So you're good with this place?
Yeah.
And you know what the best part of all is? It is close to home and to Lily's school if we have an emergency that we have to leave for.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't think that you wanted to be all the way over in Claremont if something went awry and we had to get back quick.
Nah, that one looks good.
All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's figure out what we're going to do for lunch over there fresh. I was about to say Fresh Kitchen.
Just salad.
Just salad.
Oh, man.
I'm going to need a coffee from you in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Promise you'll make me one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because I think I need one too.
All right.
I'm not joking.
And then tonight, if you want some Papa John's, cool. If you don't, then you don't have to eat hardly any.
Yeah, I'll just
That's the best
probably
part.
save it for tomorrow too.
Yep. We'll probably each have like one slice or so.
Oh, they have wraps? Oh my god, this just doesn't end.
That's what she said.
I wonder why I have the issues I do. Wow. I think they literally waited a few minutes.
All right.
All right.
Well, I love you. I hope
Oh, they have soup.
this is good for you.
Yes.
And I hope it's better than fried chicken or burgers.
It definitely is. And I could see trying this place more often. Because there's so many choices on here. I don't know which one I want. The salad or one of the plates. Like, I was just looking at this one or this one.
I think I'm going to go with a salad.
I know.
But I love you. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and let's wait for lunch. And I think I'm going to kiss on a
I
girl
might
more.
actually go with this one.
The harissa chicken market plate?
Yeah. Here, show that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that does look pretty
Kind
good.
of reminds me a bit of the place that used to be at Epcot, actually, that we would get.
So, there it is, more and close.
That actually sounds good.
All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's take a break and let's enjoy some Tiff time.
Okay.
I like my Tiffany time. She's so perfect. Every now and then I have a good surprise.
Yeah. I didn't even know they had all this stuff. I have never went on their menu.
And the only time I stepped foot in there was when I was doing a pickup for Uber Eats or DoorDash.
I know.
And it was only like one time from that location and one time from Orlando.
I guess we're just going to have to find out if it's good or not.
It's the only way to know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I don't think you want to see more kissing.
Yeah.
God, I love this girl. She is so perfect in every way.
Yeah.
Oh, of course you are. Okay, so it is now 12:01. And oh my gosh. Okay, so here is where I'm at. Yes, I have to wait until 2 o'clock to be able to actually register for my classes. However, you can go ahead and make what's called as a plan. And you can have 3 plans per term. Okay? So, I got my plan set into place. It looks like all my classes are going to be online. Okay, so this is where things are going to get a little interesting because I'm going to have 3 classes for the fall term between August, I think it is, until December. So yeah, it's going to be a little interesting. And then I also have Penn State starting up too. Now, the courses. These courses are going to be so freaking hard for me. I don't even know how I'm going to deal with them. So now that it's at Tiffany's height. The first one is CGS 2100C. Computer Fundamentals. I wonder if I get an A just by pressing the power button on. The second one is CTS 1131C. Computer Mains Essentials.
I know that you know all this, and that's...
The third one might be a little tricky, okay?
But at least now you'll get credit for it.
No, the third one might actually be a little tricky, in all honesty, okay? And I'm not joking. Network Essentials.
Yeah.
So that one may be a little bit interesting. This course introduces network concepts and terminology, including data communication network service, OSI model, network topologies, network media, connectivity devices, and security. At the end of the course, students are prepared to take the CompTIA Network Plus certification exam.
Oh.
So basically what they're saying is that it prepares you to take it, okay?
And then you have to take it when you...
Yes.
Okay.
Computer Maintenance Essentials. Provide detailed information on computer hardware, operating system, and network. Students learn to install, configure, and upgrade and replace computer components, troubleshoot and upgrade hardware and peripherals, install administrator, troubleshoot and secure Windows and Linux operating system.
So this is when you have to, like, on your days off, go into there and...
Well, here's the thing.
Do
It's
the
actually
coursework?
said about online. So, I don't know. I'll have to see.
That is odd. Yeah.
If that's the case, if you can do it all online, more
I
power.
wonder now, but okay.
And computer fundamentals and applications. This course provides a comprehensive introduction in business technology covering computer system, operating platforms, and essential software applications. Students will learn to leverage professional tools for data analysis, visualization, and digital communication using both desktop and cloud-based systems. Students will explore emerging technologies and their impact on modern business practices. Students will also build practical skills for effective technology use in today's digital workplace. That went right over your head, I can tell. You are so cute. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to be taking essentially these 3 courses kind of simultaneous. We'll see how they want to schedule it. But yeah. And in all honesty, they look actually pretty simple. But guys, let's go ahead.
Work already, which is actually helpful.
Let's feed a beautiful girl. Okay? And let's go take care of her. But yeah, August 24th ends December 13th.
Okay.
Okay? Because look, type online. Yeah. So yeah, these are all online. And honestly, I love that. Yeah. Genuinely, I love how the colleges now are adapting to the needs of people more so than ever before. When I first went to Ashford, it was like a whole new concept of, hey, you can get a bachelor's degree and do it online. And I think because I went to Ashford during the primitive times and they didn't even have all their stuff worked out, that's why there were so many issues with the certification on the accreditation of if your actual degree met more than a Denny's placemat. I hate to put it like that, but yeah, that's kind of how I thought of it back then. Like, is this actually worth it? Is it actually going to be beneficial? That kind of stuff. Now, the computer fundamentals stuff in all these classes I'm taking over here at Valencia, I love because of this right here. And I'm going to show you something that is going to work out really good for me because of that bachelor's degree. Okay? And how it saved me quite a bit of money. So what you are seeing right now are Gen Ed requirements, general education. Associate's communication requirement, met, yes. That's the ENC 1101 that I would have had to go and take. Freshman Comp 1. Done. Associate Science Math, Gen Ed. So, yeah, I'm going to have to take a math course. That's not a big deal. Science, Met, yes. There's another one I don't have to do. Intro to Environmental Science. Humanities, again, got it. Now, these are what I love. Because this is the actual program of what I am going to study. The Associate Computer Information Technology. Now you come over here. AH 2020 U.S. History. 1877 to present. Done. Don't have to take that course. And then down here, yeah, there's a residency and there is a civics down here. Done. So all these right here have saved me quite a bit of money and time. So that I'm happy with. Now I am interested in one thing. Civics literacy requirement. It says yes for the course, but I wonder why it says no above it. So when Tish gets back from her break, and she'll be back on Monday, I believe it is. Monday or Tuesday. I want to email her and see what's going on with that one. Honestly, it's a fun course. U.S. History, 1877 to present. That's pretty cool. But I want to find out is a yes or is it a no? Because it shows both. Well, everything else says yes, so I gotta figure out what's going on with that one. But yeah, this is my next college program for Valencia, Associate Science Computer Information Technology. So I am truly happy about this one. And at roughly 2 o'clock or shortly after, then I can start registering for these classes. And there we go. I already got a plan together for my first term for August until December. And then I'll do my second term. And then we'll keep going on. Term 3. Term 4 is going to be quite interesting because of how it's presented. And not to mention, what's really interesting, okay, is in term 4, I do introduction to programming concepts. Okay? But in term 1 of Penn State, I do introduction to programming as well. So it'll be interesting to see how the courses are shaped differently. But let's go ahead. Let's go get lunch because I am hungry now. And it's been a really great day and getting a lot done. Let's go do it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and let's get going over to the village. Let's go get lunch. Got up too quick?
Yeah, I've been having that issue lately.
Honestly, it is actually quite a bit bright out. All right, let's go over here, Just Salad. And let's try something new to us that we haven't done before. I'm interested. Besides, when was the last time we had a good salad? But yeah, Just Salad is right here, right next to Firehouse Subs. And also the nail salon over here in the village. Let's go ahead and let's check it out. That is what Tiff was thinking about.
That's what I'm getting.
Oh, really? Okay. Alright, strawberry lemonade, pineapple lemonade, and yeah, both look really good. Okay, so Tiffany's looks really good. She got the sauce on the side. I got it on it. Man, this thing is big. That reminds me of the Seinfeld episode, The Big Salad.
Yeah.
Here.
That is really good, Ron.
I would definitely like to bring Lil here, for sure. Alright.
That's good.
Try mine. Yeah, yours isn't bad.
I don't know about this one though.
Yeah, I like the lemonade. And this is just Brooklyn's best. Alright guys, we're gonna eat and then we'll talk about everything after we leave. You know, it will be interesting experiencing summer, and for the first time since the 1990 Chevy Celebrity wagon, a white car.
Yeah, but the roof is black.
Interesting. But yeah, the Chevy Celebrity wagon was actually a white car, so that was interesting.
Yeah, it was.
All right, guys, it is 87 degrees and it is 101 now for the time. Our food was absolutely amazing. My salad was perfect. Everything was so good about it. Honestly, I left there really full and really happy.
I can't even say enough. That place is so good.
Not to mention, now Tiff did have one little critique.
Yes, it did.
That she wishes that they would have had more of a variety of drinks. Now, they did have Coca-Cola in a can. They had a pineapple lemonade that I showed you when we entered. A strawberry lemonade. They had the half and half tea that she's drinking. The lemonade in a can that I'm drinking. And they had like a probiotic soda, I think it was.
Yeah, but that was all that ones with that fake
stevia
sugar,
and stuff in it. But I didn't.
So
I think they also had like a can of water as well. I think I saw.
Yeah, I have no idea if their lemonades had any of that stevia stuff in it or not.
That's why we went with the can one, that we could actually see what the ingredients was. I'm sure if we would have asked, they could have easily brought out a book that had the ingredients on it for us. But we didn't want to make a fuss over it, so we just found a couple of canned beverages that worked perfectly. And honestly, the dressing was amazing. The quality of the ingredients was great. I couldn't have been any happier. And it's definitely one of those places where you need to sit down in there to really experience it and to also get the freshness of the salad. Having it taken back home and then everything is left just to set for a while.
It depends on how far back home you're trying
I wouldn't even take it to our house. I think I would just bring Lil in here.
Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah.
On certain days, we'll probably take it to our house.
Now, how much did we spend? Well, originally it was like $34. So they aim that for 2 salads and for 2 drinks. Now, additionally, I did pay $4 for a tip.
So wouldn't that make it $32? Or was it actually?
Actually, you know what? I can pull up the exact. Okay, so here was the deal. $12.99 for hers, $12.99 for mine. The 2 drinks, $5.98, $31.96. Tax, $2.06. I did leave a $4.79 tip. $38.41 was the total.
Yeah, I mean, not the cheapest in the world for 2 people, but the food was a big amount, and it was well beyond worth it. It was good.
Now, let me ask you this. Where do you think you would have been happier, here or over at BBQ Chicken? Because BBQ Chicken is right up in that price range.
Yes, I know.
If not a little bit more.
Yeah, I know. But you're talking about like fast food, fried food type stuff versus fresh food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Just Salad was a little bit better deal for us.
Yeah. I like their warm meal bowls that they have.
And I think I also like that it leaves you feeling pretty decent about
I feel full.
what
and
you
not
ate.
Like I feel
like you didn't eat like horrible.
Yeah. This is exactly the type of food that I absolutely love. That's why I go to Fresh Kitchen. That's why I go to Chipotle. It's stuff like that. I just don't like fried food. I don't like fast food. I like this type of food.
Yeah, I don't know what the truck is doing next to us. See, that is why we're married. Same words came out of both our mouths. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get going home. Is he ever gonna park?
Wait, what the heck?
Let's just get going.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay, so we are here at the house and it is 2:12. So let me show you something here. I did actually go ahead and do my registration for classes at 2 o'clock. So that was good. And yes, I got all of them done. Instructional method, online. Perfect. Like everything is online. That's all good. I am super stoked right now. Now what's interesting, okay, so I don't start them until August, okay? But my actual foundations of education stuff, that is going to end in May, okay? My introduction to reading also ends in May. So from May until August, for 3 months, I have no school. I have a break from school, from education for 3 months. So for that 3 months, I can go ahead and work on some other stuff that I've been wanting to get done. Like I can also stay for my Part 107, join license exam during those 3 months and take that. There's a number of things that I can accomplish and get that done. But yeah, I got summer basically. I have summer break from school. How cool is that? Would I have liked to gone ahead and gotten into it? Yeah, but at the same time, unfortunately, I could not. But I am curious on one thing. I wonder, like for instance, just how much an average textbook for the computer thing is. Let's go to this one here. CGS 2100C. Oh, look at that, 0 cost. This course uses open education resources, 0 cost material. Awesome. Oh, you know what? That was the Cynthia Allen. That was the Jerry one, but we have Cynthia Allen. I wonder if she requires anything different. All right. That is so weird. I wonder why Cynthia requires a book, but the others don't. 2810. Interesting. Is that like the only... Oh, you know what? We'll have to take a look at this when we get back to see exactly. Oh, is it going to take me right to it? No, it doesn't. That would be totally cool. But yeah, I'll take a look at this when we get back to see, because there's 2 different ones. 11701. Does that matter? Nothing. Yeah, because honestly, I don't know which one, because like there's a bunch here. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that later. But yeah, it could be $81 or it could be nothing. Who knows? But for now, let's go get Lil from the bus. Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's go get Lil from the bus. It is one hot day. That is for sure. Let's get going. Alright, so now we are back home. So, I was also looking at another course that I would have with Richard Matthias, okay? And that is the Network Essentials one. And that one is going to cost $164.11. Now, there's one thing that I don't like about this. Yes, it comes with a student access key, okay? But there's one thing I don't like about this. Let me show you right now. That part right there. License 365 days. So in 1 year, you no longer own a copy of that textbook that you paid $164 for. That really sucks. And I think that is the newest business model when it comes to textbooks for college students. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is the route things are going. So I'm pretty sure that going forward, a lot of your school classes are gonna become like this, where you no longer will be able to buy a secondhand textbook from Amazon. And instead, what you're gonna have is an ebook, but you're not gonna own the ebook. Instead, you're more or less just renting the ebook. And after a year or less, that license will expire, and the material, the book that you paid for, is no longer yours. Instead, it'll just disappear. So if there was ever anything worthwhile inside of this, then I wouldn't be able to use it again after a year. If, like, let's just say in the course of a job, if I wanted to reflect back to something, yeah, I couldn't do that. And I think that is the biggest crock when it comes to the modern education, is that you don't own the book anymore. You don't get to sell it back for a fraction of the cost. You don't get anything. You just get a license. And I think, honestly, that just really sucks, to be honest. Especially when they are so expensive. Could you just imagine you bought the brand new Call of Duty, and on it said, license 720 days. And in 720 days, you no longer owned a copy of that game. You could no longer go back to it again. Now, keep in mind, I grew up in a generation where you went to Kmart, you saw that Nintendo NES game on the shelf in the big cardboard boxes, and they were. And you got excited because you got to physically hold something in your hands. Or even with my Sega Dreamcast, I would cut lawns like crazy. And then I would go to Kmart. I say Kmart because it was like right down the road from us, okay? But you would go there and you could pick up a game, ask the worker to open the case, and buy a physical game. But I can't do that anymore, even with the Switch, too, because now it's a key card. It's not an actual game. And that's the thing, we're moving away from entirely you owning what you actually paid for to just renting it, basically. You can't even walk into a Best Buy anymore and pick up a $5 Blu-ray or DVD on Black Friday like you used to be able to do. Because many of the Best Buys, especially mine, got rid of their physical media section. But I really point it all back to, at least in my local area here, is when Virgin Megastore at downtown Disney where you could go hang out with your friends, hear the latest track on a CD, and sample it, and then buy a CD and put it in your car on your way home and listen to a new CD with your friends that you brought over. And what is it now? It's Splitsville. A bowling alley with a restaurant and a bar. But I harken back to those were the golden ages where you owned something. You had a tangible physical item that felt so good to go out on a date with your girlfriend, go over to McDonald's, get a cheap meal. You know, for a few dollars, you can go get a double cheeseburger, split a large fry, have a Coca-Cola, and then go over to Virgin Megastore with the rest of your money left over, and you could buy a new CD and dinner for $20. How cool were those times? Now $20 is basically just a little bit of food over at McDonald's. Doesn't even get you the rest of the fun. And you can't even find a CD anymore unless you go to Walmart. And now they're in the vintage retro section, so they're even more in price. I know it's an old man rambling thing, but if you miss the old days of going to FYE, going to Disc Jockey, going to all these stores, you know, and finding the cool new music, the cool new video game, go and just put it in the comments. Because I'd love to see your stories about that, because I know I definitely do. And what I also miss is way back when I was really cash-strapped and I still wanted to try a different game. I could go to the pawn shop down the road, Judy's Pawn, and pick out a game that was even cheaper. And I thought that was awesome. But now we're moving toward a digital only where you don't actually own it and you have to get a ton of updates for everything, and finally you can play it. And if they don't support that anymore, well, then you just can't use the game, and that really is bad. I don't like how this part of the future is coming to be. And I saw it as well with the removal of CD players in cars. And I miss that about my Ford Focus. Because there may be an area where you don't have good reception and you just want to pop in a CD and there you go. But you can't do that anymore. New technology is not always better technology. Sometimes you just gotta keep it simple. And that's the best memories I have. Simple technology. Putting that cartridge in after we blew on it for inexplicable reasons, destroying them in actuality. But you put that cartridge in after wiggling it and everything, and finally you got your game to load and you were off to the races. No sitting there for another 2 hours waiting for it to update. Just to find out, oh yeah, crap, you had to update your billing method, so now you can't actually play the game online because you gotta renew your online stuff under your new card. It's just some of the things that I miss. And that was one of them with Sega Dreamcast. Sega Dreamcast was the first home console for the masses that was regularly usable by everyone. That basically went out and bought it instead of a PlayStation 2 later. That you could play a game online. And I remember NBA 2K, NFL 2K. I hated sports games, but still, it was cool. And then PlayStation 2 came out. And then later down the road, Soakem for the PlayStation 2 came out, which you could play online. And they didn't require anything else. No payments, nothing. And then later, PlayStation 3 didn't require a payment for online until they started to go the way of Xbox. But that's for a whole different time and for a whole different rambling. But that's just some of the things that I do miss. But let's do this. Let's go ahead. Let's chill for now. I'm gonna have a couple of little pretzels. Maybe a water bottle and just relax. Let's do that. You've listened to the old man ramble enough about the old days. And if I had a lawn, I guess I could say, yeah, go for it. You could play on the lawn. Because it's too hot to come outside to care right now. Okay, so it is 5:09 and we have now gotten to getting our dinner in. There we go, just about there. Tiff, do you want it for now or for later?
No.
Okay. Good, because later is 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Alright. There we go. Receive communication. Alright. Review order. Almost done. There we go. Alright, so now that we got our dinner in, let's go ahead. Let's go over to Publix over there at Stony Brook West. And we'll pick up a little thing of tea.
Okay.
How does that sound to go with it?
Yeah. I need
Or-
something to wake me up.
Well, I was going to have a iced coffee with my ginger snaps later.
Mm.
So it was either that or I get another thing of the carbonated water.
Yeah, that's fine too.
Which one do we do?
I
Carbonated?
don't care.
Are you going to have a coffee later like you said that you would?
I don't know. Because normally I go to bed by 8.
And I go to bed around 11 to 12.
I know.
Besides, I got Microsoft stuff to do tonight.
We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll just grab a bottle or something.
Grab like a little bottle?
Yeah, just a little small one.
Alright. Guys, let's go ahead. Let's get going. Oh, it's an elf on Orion.
I'm too tired.
Let's get going.
Yeah.
And you know what the best part is? You know, I know one way to wake you up.
I'm ready.
Alright guys, let's get going. Let's go over to Publix and then on to Papa John's to get our food. It has just been a long and drawn out day. But we have done so much today. It is unbelievable on this final day off. Valencia registration. Done. Figuring out Microsoft tenants. Done. Taking care of a lot of stuff for the projects coming up. Done. And not to mention, I even got one of my school assignments done. So yeah, we are doing really good. And then we're going to have a 3-month vacation from school. But let's get going. Let's go over to Publix and Papa John's. Let's get going over there. Alright guys, let's go ahead and let's get going over to Publix and Papa John's Pizza for dinner. Let's do it. Alright, here we are at Publix. And our pizza is ready at Papa John's, so we need to run in here quick, get what we need, and then get going. There we go. The two most adorable girls. Let's get going. All right, LaCroix Mojito and unsweet tea. We are good to go. All right, let's get over there to Papa. All right, here we are. Starbucks, Papa John's, Noir Nail Bar, and UPS. Still do not know what is gonna be at the end. But yes, let's go into Papa John's and let's get our dinner. All right, guys, so we did go in, we got our Papa John's, and now it is time to get home finally.
Yes.
And then I have to get ready to get up for work tomorrow. Let's get going. Let's go have a great night the rest of the night and get ready for an outro after dinner. God, I have a perfect girl. Let's get going. All right, guys, dinner is done and it is 7:01 and it is time for an outro. Today has been a very, very much productive day. Registered for fall classes for Valencia. Also got an assignment done. Got a set assignment graded. Got full credit on an assignment. Heck yeah, 3 out of 30. I'm happy with that all day. And we also got to further work on our upcoming projects that we're doing. So that was a lot of fun.
Like and subscribe.
And honestly, lunch over dressed salad was absolutely amazing. Like, honestly, hands down, that was like the best salad I've had in forever. It was that great. But now it is time to end the day. Thank you guys so much for being with today. Tomorrow I will be over in the hub. 8:30 in the morning till 5 o'clock. So that will be cool. And honestly, it's not a bad shift. It really isn't. But guys, thank you so much for everything. I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you in the morning when we get ready to go back to work. Have a good night. And try to accomplish something tomorrow that you want to do. No matter how small or trivial. Trust me, you'll thank yourself and you'll feel better for it. Good night.
But I know